Last time on the Alpha Male Universe.
Hey, Bravo, you're a nice guy, but I'm not someone that's just gonna let you speak to him this way.
I own nothing, but I control every single room I walk into.
Welcome back to the AMU. So it's been about 5 days since I last checked in with the Alpha Male Universe. I didn't expect things to get too crazy while I was really busy with my job and training, and I was wrong. This shit has hit the fan. There is a lot of things to talk about. Andrew Tate has now gone to Russia. Nightmare interview coming. A bunch of other shit. Vincent Fisher, BC Pubes Watson apparently is having a kid. And now the princess has officially challenged Gypsy Crusader to a boxing match, and it is just gonna be a lot. This is like an Avengers level AMU episode, so be sure to get your popcorn out and let's get this show on the road.
The Jews, I'm gonna have no mercy. You signed a contract and you also signed your life away. I pretty much got a license to get rid of a man. Everything that's gonna happen that night will be to stop all the bullshit that you put out online. This is for all the Ashkenazi Jews.
Alright, so if you've been watching this channel for a while, I know the red flags are going off right now. Red alert, because the princess always lies. And we're going to get into if this is actually happening or not. But I wanted to say one thing, and it's that I'm fucking tired of Azoulay always just using things and trying to make himself look better. He's going to try to posture himself as fighting for every single Jewish person on the planet Earth. But we all know he's just trying to portray himself as a hero because he's been exposed for an S-crime conviction on his record. He's a stolen valor weirdo and he's getting money from his mommy. So what was his thought? Oh, I'll fight a guy that's extremely controversial. I mean, we're not dumb. This is so obvious.
For all the Ashkenazi Jews that got taken down in World War II, to all my Jewish brothers and sisters watching worldwide, for my Jewish brothers and sisters in the IDF, who you brought online and laughed at and mocked and cursed and wished death upon. This is for all of us, for the state of Israel, for the rise of the one and only nation. You Gypsy, you don't even know what's coming. This is gonna be biblical because I'm going to convert the fucking Nazi.
So I immediately thought this is bullshit. I didn't believe for 1 second this was happening, but then a trusted member of the community that many know by now, Trust Here Pigeon, he did his spy work and we were trying to figure out, okay, what's going on? Is there any confirmation on Gypsy Crusader's side? Well, lo and behold, there is, and this is indeed happening. I really feel like the AMU is about to kick off like a different era now, with so many random characters now getting involved with this alpha male bullshit. It's gonna honestly just be the never-ending story. It's never gonna be over. And let's hear what Gypsy Crusader has to say.
We gotta fight. I signed the contract last night. We're seeing if Tyke Jew that I'm supposed to fight is going to sign it. We're waiting to find out. If he signs, which I'm sure he will, because he is an arrogant fucking moron, we will be fighting July 25th in Nashville, Tennessee. So, little quick announcement. I'm ready. This is some of the best shape I've ever been in.
So it looks like the fight is gonna happen, and a turn of events as well. If you remember the MMA fight that the princess got kicked out of, those former UFC fighters are now training Gypsy Crusader to beat up Azoulay. Now, I just want to say something, okay? I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Maybe you have no idea who Gypsy Crusader is, but I'm not a fan of his, all right? And I already know some people are gonna put one against the other, cheering on like they're heroes or something. This is basically a grapist versus a racist racist, so I'm not a fan of either. But if the princess gets the absolute bricks beaten off of him, then cool, alright? But I'm not gonna be cheering for these guys. These dudes they're just two lolcows, basically. There are no winners, they're just two insane weirdos in a boxing ring beating each other to a pulp. That's basically what the princess versus the Gypsy Crusader boxing match is gonna be. You know, I already know I'm gonna probably get some people saying, oh man, blah. I don't give a fuck. You wanna unsubscribe? Then do so, okay? But I'm gonna give my opinion on the channel. I'm always gonna be frank with y'all.
Ready. This is some of the best shape I've ever been in, and I am ready to go, and I am gonna lay that fucking piece of shit out. So, his name is King Azoulay. Sounds like a fucking African name. He loves the though. He loves them. So, anyways, let's see what happens. Who's promoting it? They are called Dark Side Boxing. Okay. It's like a...
So the fight is really happening, and now apparently Dark Side Boxing is the one that's handling the event. Of course, it's also being sponsored by a gambling service. So, you know, congratulations to the Chinless Lame for promoting gambling to the youth, you fucking lame. Now, how is the princess training, all right? Gypsy Crusader is being trained by UFC fighters. What is Azoulay doing? Well, let's find out together.
No brick left behind. Just remember that.
Is this the insane training he's bragging about? I mean, he's gonna get absolutely annihilated by Gypsy Crusader if he's resorting to breaking shit in Home Depot. I mean, he couldn't even break it in one swing. It just got embarrassing. Even the guy that was recording, I'm pretty sure Devin the Rata, right? Recording, he can't even hold it back. He's laughing at him. Imagine being laughed at by the guy that's recording you. That is just sad. That is just sad. Not even the team he pays for can support this bullshit. Oh my god, the AMU is just such brain rot. And can we get this fool banned from Home Depot breaking stuff before he even bought it? Shame on the princess. But I want to detour, okay? Because I don't think you can tell the story, the boxing match of Gypsy Crusader against the princess without bringing up Ali.
Here you go, watch this video. This Ben Azoulay going soft on me, like always, and getting nervous.
Hired a real professional boxer to train him for this match. Props to the guy. Wants to show up to a fight with me and to prove some damn point. I don't know if he's going through a midlife crisis or whatever the is happening. He knows he's coming to get knocked out, but he knows he's going to end up as a winner, even though he loses.
You say in this video, midlife crisis, what I'm trying to prove. I ain't trying to prove nothing but who I am. That's all. If you remember back a few months ago, you called me out. Right when I was blowing up on social media, you got intimidated. You called me out. You said that you could beat me in a podcast, you could beat me in a fight, you could beat me in the gym. And we had the podcast and we had a little fight there. You know, the world saw what happened. And I'm just finishing what ended up happening at that podcast. And you kept talking and you haven't learned your lesson. And I'm going to teach you a lesson.
So the reason why I brought up Ali and all of this is because I'm not going to let the princess try to frame all of this as good PR, okay? He has taken this fight for a very obvious reason against Gypsy Crusader, and it's because that guy is probably one of the most controversial people online. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to sell this image that I'm fighting for an entire group of people. But Ali has been calling you out since day one. He even provided a contract, but you keep running away afraid, Azoulay. I know you watch these videos. You big-headed, chinless bitch, that you ran away from Ali, and people are not going to forget that shit. He is the anti-hero of the AMU, he is the people's champ, and there's a reason why you won't fight Ali, because nobody will be supporting you in that boxing match. Nobody.
And you haven't learned your lesson in them. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Midlife crisis, you know, I've always been ahead of my time, always challenging myself. So I can remember opening a business when I was 19 years old, you know, where most men open their businesses in their late 20s or 30s or 40s and 50s, you know. I've always been doing the impossible. And I've always been a fighter, you know. Fighter in life. You got to be. And finishing and winning, which I'm going to win. And of course I'm gonna show up, you know. Don't forget who's putting this together. Me. So with that being said, you better show up with that beautiful nose of yours so I can reshape it for you. And that's that. Stop talking. Stop taking the hype off my credit. You know, yes, I'm doing something crazy. Yes, this is to motivate many men out there in the world that no matter what time it is, whether you're young, whether you're older at the age, there's no excuses. When time calls for you, you better answer. What's up? You better answer then.
You know, some people don't like Ali. They find him corny with his use of AI and the eagle screaming. But to me, he's just an unk who's learning social media. From all that I've gathered, he doesn't sell a course. He doesn't pretend to be some alpha male. Even though I feel like he's kind of like falsely in the category. He's somehow part of the AMU, right? But he's still the people's champ. And even if he never ends up having a boxing match with the princess, I feel like he still won. He's won because Azoulay has ran away like a coward. It's gotten so bad to the point where Ali will literally fund the entire thing. He'll fund the building. He'll do all of the shit for Azoulay, but he won't show up. He won't show up because he's a coward and would rather take an easy fight with Gypsy the Crusader to get some type of PR points. But guess what? The Bubba Army and every single person is gonna stay on that chinless lame's neck till the end of the world. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. So if you did, please be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and swing on by the Discord. Until the next AMU episode, guys. Later.